Hello friends, James Corbett here, CorbettReport.com, and this week on Propaganda Watch, I'm going to reveal to you my super secret, special, magical power, my mystical ability to predict the future. Now let's see. I predict that in the 2020 selection circus, whoever wins and whoever loses, the losing side will blame their loss on election hacking and foreign influence operations and social media disinformation campaigns. But no, I'm not getting this information from a crystal ball or from the ether or from the spirit realm. I'm getting this information from the FBI's YouTube channel.
Hello, I'm Ala, a special agent with the FBI. In this video, I'll describe who is trying to influence your campaign, how, and why. First, which countries are most involved in trying to influence our political process? Primarily, Russia, China, and Iran. As of this filming, Russia is the most active in this field, although we expect other countries will get more involved in the future. In 2016, Russia ran hack and leak operations to interfere in the US presidential election. 2 years later, Russia continued to use social media to spread false facts and distrust during the US midterm elections. And we aren't alone. Russia has also tried to shape the political outcomes in France, Italy, Macedonia, Mexico, Ukraine, and the United Kingdom, either by promoting a specific candidate or goal, attacking our opponents, or trying to discredit the entire democratic process. China tries to influence the US through open and secret investment in media, education, and entertainment. In 2008, China also hacked into computer systems related to US political campaigns. Since then, China has only gotten better at shaping the information environment. Currently, China focuses primarily on its core interests, such as human rights, Tibet, and Taiwan. Iran, while a less active foreign adversary than Russia, runs social media campaigns to promote messages aligned with Iranian interests. Now, let's discuss 3 common methods foreign powers use to influence our political process. Cyber attacks on campaigns and election infrastructure, including hack and leak operations and data manipulation, covert influence and funding operations to help or harm political organizations, campaigns, and public officials, and disinformation campaigns on social media platforms.
Oh, so many things to say about that video, let alone its production values and the creepy way everyone in the background is just sitting there hunched silently, not moving at their keyboards like they're prisoners at some sort of FBI camp or something. I don't know, very strange. But putting that aside for the moment, let's address the content of what we just saw. Of course, that is just a snippet from a video that the FBI has released in preparation for the 2020 selection circus. Specifically, this video is called Protected Voices Foreign Influence. It was posted to their YouTube channel on October 23rd of this year, and it's part of a series of different videos and presentations they're giving on protected voices. Your voice matters, so protect it. And the tagline for that particular part of FBI.gov says, the FBI's Protected Voices Initiative provides tools and resources to political campaigns, companies, and individuals to protect against online foreign influence operations and cybersecurity threats. And if you go through this page, they talk about business email compromise, ransomware, social media literacy, supply chain, cloud-based services, Wi-Fi, passphrases, blah, blah, blah. All the things that you can think of with regards to cybersecurity in some sort of general sense, but of course this is all tailored towards protecting yourself from foreign influence operations. And who are they talking about? Of course, Russia, China, Iran. And you'll notice specifically in that video that they have, of course, their spiel about Russia, who is the most active in the field, and although we expect other countries will get more involved. Of course, it was Russia that ran the hack and leak operations to interfere in the US presidential election. They rigged the election by showing how the Democrats rigged the elections. And oh, by the way, they didn't actually hack that server anyway, but let's just push that all to the side. So, of course, that content-free nonsense. And then China tries to influence the US through open and secret investment in media, education, and entertainment. In 2008, China also hacked into computer systems related to US political campaigns. Notice the fudge words and the blather coming out of there, which is always a telltale sign that there's no there. But the real creme de la creme is Iran, while a less active foreign adversary than Russia, runs social media campaigns to promote messages aligned with Iranian interests. And that is literally all they have to say about Iran, but you better watch out for Iran. They run social media campaigns to promote messages aligned with Iranian interests. First of all, what country on the planet doesn't do that? I mean, that as a category of things that are done is... How could you not do that? If you have any sort of social media presence online at all, you're going to do things to promote your interests. That's the point of it. I don't even understand that. But of course, it's not to be understood. It's not to be parsed. It's certainly not to be read and actually scrutinized, because it is just meant to go, boogeyman Russia, boogeyman China, boogeyman Iran, and they're after your elections. And we all know how this is. We all know how this has played out with the years of Russiagate nonsense, but the years of Russiagate nonsense, although now lying in tatters on the floor, who cares about that? That was so last week. Ukrainegate is the new thing. But it doesn't matter. It's seeded the idea into the public consciousness that the elections are being hacked and voters are being mind-controlled by these foreign powers to go and pull this lever or that lever. Anyway, the bigger picture of all of this is, of course, that all of this is about that fundamental question of the legitimacy of the selection process itself. And as if there was some legitimacy to that in the first place, and that pulling a lever once every 4 years is A, your duty, and the biggest thing that you can do, and B, that this really is some sort of fair process, and C, that it's a just process. If you want to know about the immorality of voting, I have some videos for that. I'll put them in the show notes if you want to check them out. But having said all of that, the point of today's Propaganda Watch is to demonstrate how just by keeping your ear to the ground when it comes to these types of propaganda initiatives, like the Protected Voices Initiative at the FBI, you can quite easily understand which direction the would-be controllers of society are trying to push us. If they are hyping up, oh, you better watch out for foreign influence operations, then you can guarantee that absolutely any and every time any candidate loses from now on, they'll be able to pull out it was the foreign influence operation. It was a social media campaign. Look, Iran posted something on social media that's in Iranian interests. Therefore, American voters voted for whoever. I mean, whatever nonsense excuse, connect the logic in any way you want, because these puzzle pieces are designed to fit together any way you want them, and to be pulled out of the hat at any time. This is the new idea that has been seeded into the public consciousness, and you better believe it is going to be used in the future. Of course, this is not a good thing, as you and I know, because, of course, what does this mean? Well, we better crack down on social media influence operations, by which I mean anyone spreading information I don't like online. And you know that's coming, and we've just looked at it last week with Andrew Yang, and let's censor the internet. Yay! Don't worry, we'll get it right. We'll appoint people with the government to do it. Yay! People can be railroaded into this quite easily unless they see what's coming. And I'm telling you, they're putting it out in black and white. You don't have to be a mystical, magical, mind-reading fortune teller with a crystal ball to understand which way this is trending. You just have to examine the propaganda. And that's exactly why we are here doing this week in, week out Propaganda Watch. I hope you'll be here with me for the next edition of Propaganda Watch next week. And in the meantime, of course, there's always new content coming up on CorbettReport.com, at least 4 or 5 days a week. New interviews, videos, articles. If you are only following my main GooTube channel, then you are missing out on a lot of information. So please go to CorbettReport.com and follow all my work there. Until next time, I'm James Corbett, CorbettReport.com. Looking forward to talking to you again very soon.